How do you really get these guys? With how bad it looked the other day, I mean,
got Heretics on defense, we got Liquid on attack.
Say, yeah, they struck that
Solo
off,
Harbor against Solo Viper. B stack on this one. I mean, B stack makes sense for Heretics, right? B stack, you got retake wall over towards A and info. Dude, 4-person stack on B, this is rough for Liquid.
Hard opponent to face, however. Depending on Koshmaras, obviously, on this Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, 5-game loss streak for Liquid, but the last 2 times they faced Heretics, they have won out.
Good cancel, but there goes your wall.
To come back to the composition here, I mean, I'm all right with Koshmaras showing what he's shown this year so far. Heretics may be toying with that a little bit, but for me, I'd still rather see him on. I gotta say it.
It's, no, look, I'm with you, and I think it'd be interesting.
That's Woot dependent, though.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm kind of leading into is what does it unlock outside of that, right? Like, okay, so what does
because Woot's the
like
one that's been through the blender in terms of changes and comp changes and role changes as well. So it's the other side of that equation that matters more to me. Because on the flip side, I think Camo's also you can pull the Phoenix out on any map, to be honest with you, and he'll make a good go of things.
Yeah, he's solid. I actually have no
30 seconds left.
Concerns with Camo when it comes to that.
One slide from Woot.
And for now, Liquid have got themselves a plant, sadly at a man disadvantage, so the retake can be a little bit trickier to hold, but a lovely investment of the molly here. Going to buy some precious seconds towards door, as that is going to dissipate. However, Heretics start their way back in. Boot, good connection. Eventually overwhelmed. Chip damage done, but the numbers starting to dwindle, looking a little bit dreary. Nats, from the very word go, going to be necessary. They want to try and deny, and it won't happen. Heretics, composure, looking key.
I mean, the pistol made a lot of sense here.
It was just overwhelmed here. I mean, a chance for Liquid to really fight into
B.
double doors.
It was a good, it was a good cancel on the B hit.
Maybe just a lack of understanding of the numbers, maybe, but didn't seem to take a fight either side of things. They were a man down, obviously, but see how Boo can catch Camo here for free. That situation, if you're not fighting towards double doors, I want to see a couple more people tucked here.
Let's go! Nice!
Benji's fired up for round 1.
And I think it's, to be fair, I do want to highlight that it did feel that Heretics were flat for a while. They didn't have that kind of X-Factor player to bring him back up. You saw when Benji was having a tough couple of games, you're rolling it back. It wasn't as impactful, so maybe just noting that he is a big influence in that regard when about vibes. But even here, seeing that Breeze is the first choice for Liquid, again, wasn't really in the equation up against Eternal Fire. So you'd imagine this has to be quite high up in their veto. Not something they've lent on recently, so it'd be quite interesting to see its validity down the line. We're doing nicely here as Koshmaras by his side.
I guess the other side of that discussion really is the way they approach the veto without Nats here and playing with Lohan and 2 new players. So this is something
they're pretty fast.
Maybe full roster in now.
Ooh,
see what can get done. I mean, Nats finding 2.
Nats is doing damage.
Makes things potentially doable with Woot down at 33.
Shot.
He's still up for a fight. Still up for a fight on that. Down on 7 HP now. Nats would have to continue where he left off. 2 kills already. Would need a great deal more. Not going to happen. 3 staying alive.
Damage, though. Got a gun out of them.
They'll be happy enough with this beginning.
See, Woot swapping out here will keep his hands on the Guardian as well. Decent progress for him. Just missing 2. Koshmaras 1 away from the run it back as well. Certainly a threat here for Liquid.
Why is Nats capitalized to Nats? I got no idea. They must have changed his account for some reason.
As always, is usually the case.
Oh, but here it's in game it's actually fine. It's just on the hard.
Top of the board for both of them, really. Woot 4-1, Koshmaras 3-1.
When you react harder, you may. It's an eco. It's an eco farm.
All lines up. A bit of a pound battle.
I know you're doing backflips when you kill 2 eco kills in your ranked games.
I want to see it look like they've got intention. How far into the
mate, I just don't do that here.
How are they feeling about this map? What's their work look like so far? Koshmaras trying to get contact and play in Woot a little bit. Good to see some synergy there between them, but I think there should be some awareness from Purpo.
He is just tucking though. He's waiting for moves to be made over towards main. No progress made from Nats. He's just about out in top mid now, but Koshmaras is ready for the flash on contact here, so we'll be very, very careful.
Did they see him cross back though?
Because
right they might think he's actually, I'm pretty sure, vision block on this. At one point now they got to go clear all of this. It's nice from Nats. This makes A a lot weaker.
Good catch here onto Woot, but he's up close enough here to catch Purpo still. Spammed out, but 19 HP will survive.
He's such a problem. 36 seconds. Can he get some players back in place? You already got, I think Koshmaras getting close enough. Benji's got to be careful.
30 seconds
Doesn't want to get
left.
caught out, but no. Look at this hindrance. They are making this hard work. Camo would love to get in and take away some of that stress, but he does. Takes away Kosh Moras. Benji on the trade, but 20 seconds. Liquid still not going to be feeling secure about this. Benji is going to be making a nuisance of himself. Fantastic positioning. That just sheer and utter confidence in the role.
There's no time on this, no matter what. What a banger from Benji here.
Last man alive. No spike. This one's wraps.
Boomrians can just wait this out now. That's at 45. Going to want to try and hold on to this as best he can. Maybe a chance to find an exit, but will actually fall boot and catch him there with the Guardian. Beautiful round from Heretics. I mean, Benji goes absolutely nuclear here on the side. And the run and gun onto Camo. And his follow-up 2 kills onto kicks and tracks. Absolute perfection from him.
Let's go! What are you doing? Guys!
Bonus conversion here early on from Heretics, so...
Dude, everyone in the studio is giving it way more. It's so good, dude.
They could invest a couple of...
Full eco, they get the heavy armor just first round the corner just in case there's an outlaw.
But 5 and 3, he's got the Newell theft online, but... Barring any heroics
Could they
early
be
on, doubtful that's going to have an impact on the
getting
round.
Harbor Orb yet?
And when we talk about confidence and vibes, I do get a little bit... I mean, fair enough.
Hey, Kosh against the ecos, pops his ult, trying to keep this one clean.
Woot's farming as well. The front line's just not being affected. Woot and Kosh Moras having the time of their lives during this. And speaking of confidence, Mike, you got to look at Liquid, and we've had this conversation in the previous series with the caveat of Nat's not there, but it feels like they need some confidence. They need to feel like they have a play in. First game, you can kind of chalk it up for what it is, right? Shake it off a bit. If they have a really quiet beginning here and they get blown out of the map, I'm a bit worried about the mental effect on it.
Yeah,
is he trying to keep it clean, or is he trying to eco frag? No, they're trying to keep it clean. I mean, Boo's about to reach max money.
With a pinch of salt and just said, I'm going to go out and do my thing. Yep. Again, whether or not that's reflected in kind of the post-series debrief.
Mate, I haven't seen this cam for a long time.
And in the server.
And I think it's...
There, actually, Track's eating a ton of damage.
Yeah, lovely timing for Benji on that. I think it was the back of the tap. See if he can do some more. Seems quite composed here. Yeah, lovely.
Oh, mate,
Benji in full control. This is a bit of a masterclass from him. Desperate to get Purpo down, who's being slippery, but he's going to be dead unless you go 1v5 with 30 HP. I'm impressed with how Heretics look, and I think it's easy
very
to
clean
kind
at
of,
the moment.
I don't want to misinterpret
any
what
damage
happened
done on this.
because it was a mistake from them. They didn't play the way they had during the lead up to that point. They were one of the teams to kind of look at and teams to beat. But it looks like they picked back up almost where they left off outside of London.
The setup made the setups straight out of 2021 and still strong.
I feel like they kind of just did what we've come to expect. This is the difference being it was at an international. That being kind of the fizzle out. Again, for me, fantastic achievements. Obviously, close out stage 1
Phoenix
in the fashion they did, but
Harbor Ult.
They felt like the
so instead of sitting back on site getting wrecked, Heretics decide to fight aggro.
In some of those games, unfortunately.
Oh man, and he popped the ult.
It's crazy.
That's wild from
They're getting outcoded a little bit on this one. It's perfect from Heretics.
For this Liquid side, and why would you? Just banging down the door straight away. Benji's still here as well. Keeping the backbone on the site. He knows he's got security in middle. Doesn't be too concerned about that just yet.
It's really good.
Eyes trained forward, highlighting there could be a chance someone slips sight. They're just going to clear this together. Make sure they keep control of what they know.
Let's flow. Yeah, the kind of trap plays or the aggro plays you can do with the Phoenix Neona, it's so strong.
Does have a Hunter's Fury as well. Now gonna get a decent understanding that
takes a lot of space on this. It's very winnable. This 2v3.
Well, okay, now Boo's going back towards spawn. I was going to say, if Heretics actually filter through mid, could be an even bigger issue for them. Don't necessarily want to see him take away too much more space here. Play it a little safer. And Heretics actually a ton of time here. And given that early exchange of information, Heretics are still going to be here as 3 fairly quickly.
A decent amount of time on it. Nats just eyes off for a second. Needs to call that through to Trex, who's already turned. And already Nats sending him back, but it's down to a 1v1. Numbers were there for Heretics. It's Boo The brains of the bunch,
Ooh,
and it's
nice,
one
dude.
out by Nats. Clutch as ever.
Boo did not expect him to be facing.
Needed to.
This is very good, though. Taking a deep position, that was very nice.
Close this one out. Two beautiful
Ashley Lee, thanks so much for the tier 1, man. Appreciate the 18. Sorry, appreciate the 19 months. Thank you for that.
Actually, just at the timing early on, but this is absolutely ridiculous from Wu.
Yeah, it's
There's
so
only really
good.
the ult that cancels this out as well. Has to kill the reset.
If I'm being a little hindsighty,
For a second there, maybe it took a second for the
when it gets into the 3v2, you don't know where the 2 is. It starts going silent for a little bit.
First on
The 3 should probably be doing something, especially when like the thing they should be doing is like relatively obvious. Right, Cypher, one away from ult. They'd just be pushing, getting that orb, Cypher ult, work out where they are, fast rotate off
just gonna put them back in their place, but Rien's not shy from
maybe the reaction after the initial play from Heretics could have been like a lot better.
I think now, if that confidence has been handled, that they can't continue that sort of tempo.
Not fully sure about that one.
Toxin screen down.
Maybe just unfortunate to win out that initial engagement. Nat's still alive, so there's still going to be some information here if Benji decides to progress through. Have a camera
Swift in the YouTube chat. Well. Mate, where's that come from?
Plant. Who's not going to be able to do anything about this?
Not sure about that one.
It's Purple down to 47.
I'm tucked in, so they can't really play over towards main.
Healthy. There's going to be the information across to Liquid.
Hiding. Ooh, fancy a go at it. At least to the fact of Benji investing ult. And Boo, gonna. That's Purple's in no Nat's land. Oh no, Nats. Get the boys in order, Nats. You're having to do this solo at this point. That's a mistake. That is a huge fumble from Liquid there.
That's a bad one.
You can see Benji letting them know.
1-9 loss bonus coming in. Saniko.
The position's not like a checkmate.
Benji and Boo are so split on this, and they lose out everything. Initially a massive gamble to commit here, even with Rien's going forwards again.
Dude,
to try
why are they
playing
so individually?
Doesn't matter though, Benji and Boo run away with this.
What are you doing? Guys, 3v2!
Well, Benji was just checking they knew it was a 3v2.
The solo coach.
It's got to be a feel-good moment for them, especially after how it started, because it felt like it was a little bit, I don't want to say fumbly, that doesn't feel fair, but it just didn't feel quite right.
Yeah, I mean,
in that
it's a good timeout though. It's not on the same page there at all.
But they were trying to be aggressive
it's going to swing together.
I can sense still with Liquid, this has been
I
purely
don't know if there's like a cam that Nats was checking or what. Where's Nil? He injured his ACL, is it? I think he's got surgery.
That's for sure.
Been a little checked out, and that's weird because we've seen what
maybe two surgeries. I can't remember
some
what
of
he
the
said.
frustrations carrying across from scrims, prac, and some of the preparation time here. Not felt like they've really got themselves into a position to be ready for today's series.
He tried to play some sports at the big age of 30.
I see a lot of talking. I'm
how old is
seeing
Nil?
some stern faces.
34, I think.
And I hate kind of telling the story almost of like, you know, the Nats show to a degree, but how much do we keep putting on that one man to spur these guys on?
He's half your age, brilliant.
World-class players, you know, international stage quality, pushing deep runs, these sort of things. I need you alive in this. Give me a little something here. Yeah, okay, keep their composure on the server, sure, but then let me see you fight back a little bit. Tighten up, you had a nice advantage there. That's a big fumble. You could have strung together these rounds now, financially, in real dire straits. 5-1.
Okay, we go Camo has enough to get a hero gun.
Now, Liquid, we've got to see some signs.
Yeah, they got to close out those kind of rounds, otherwise it's just.
Yet to even get started. That's just not something we're used to seeing. 0-6 for the man. Boo on a platter. Support system in play. Woot by his side. Kosh Morass there. Oh, and it's all so easy for Heretics.
How's he alive?
Mopped up here.
Okay, it's just a Nico, right?
For number 6.
I'm pretty sure Despa's here. I saw Amalia.
Burst their way onto the site. I mean, again, it's
that
age-old discussion where I'm fine with Purpo
I can sit up way better,
on the board just yet, but Liquid aren't really scaling up on the back of his pressure. So again, until we see one of the two, it's going to be the...
looking like 2023 K-Cup, mate. The slap on the wrist. The Gulag Ego.
Here onto Nats, charging through the volley.
Nice! Guys! What the
Bear in mind this being Liquid's pick here to open the series. Haven't seen much of that just yet.
Well, that's the thing. I'd like to have seen some nice fundamentals. You know, a little bit. I don't need to see them reinvent the wheel. I just
Timed
want
him
to see
out
a
for
bit
30 seconds. Yeah, it's a slap on the wrist.
I mean, I hope Jack's listening. A Liquid listening would go crazy right now.
Jack?
To be honest.
Jack?
On one of these buy rounds, potentially.
Come on, get us, Jack. Don't.
I really want to know what's being discussed in some of these rounds.
Well, because
we've only got the visual test of what's happening after, and again during the timeout. But
I don't want to misinterpret some of these players who've had. I don't see reputations.
Liquid's still able to make champs if they lose.
I want to see how it's feeling
Most likely they're out
I'd love to understand.
I would say they would have to come top 2.
Oh
I don't think they would have enough champ points to lose this one.
Let's see how it's going. They've got to make this one stick here. Kosh Moras already ready for it. Camo's going to find him. This is looking good for Liquid. Maybe this is their time to finally lock in here.
I'll ban Camo. I will. Can you be chicken on me or no? No. Boys, I'm gonna go wide. I'm giving smoke for you, okay? Go. Just stay alive, okay? You heard me, yeah? Yeah. I can walk up left side, so I'm not even fighting. I'm going double though. They spawn me. Boys, I cannot play in that. I will have to invest mode. I will play fast. Play in front, Kimmy, play in front. I can cage up for you main if you want. No, don't do it. See, Nikita, you're ult fast, okay? Ult, tap. It's too high. One yellow. Not done.
Enemy remaining.
Good job. Let's go.
Hey, not bad at all. They had to put ults into it, but at least 4 survives and the money gets good.
Their way. And a little bit of energy from Camo at the end there. Again, even really spoon-feeding some information, some possibilities throughout this round.
It felt like you were really hearing Nats kind of offer up some options
Joga,
there. No one really kind of reacting to it in the way I'd hoped. But as you said, it was Camo then to kind of lift up towards the end of that round. I'm glad we caught a good one, because my concerns are still a little in place, but
are kicks and tracks permanent? Yeah, at least for stage 2.
Jack's reputation turning around now that
this is the squad to try and make it to champs.
Still in a good position now for ults as well. I mean, Camo's one away from another run it back.
Sure, a little bit of pressure. Cypher default.
Fury used previously here just to secure.
Dude, there's a lot of util
to
get A main control.
A little bit of a switch up here.
As soon as this wall goes up as well, they kind of lose it.
Deadly crossfire to try.
I wonder if it's better to actually do like a safer camera here or not.
Way through.
See if you've actually have A control still to know if it's a stack over towards there.
See investment ahead of time here. The drone's going to come from quite deep. We'll get an early catch,
3-person stack.
Some courage, spur on this hit. Let's see how this crossfire holds, though. Kosh Moras feeling up for the fight, but he gets 1-for-1 traded. Woot now played in on the other side, and they've held the choke point really well.
It's a strong hold on this. This 3-person, the recon was incredible as well.
Nicely. Man, advantage now.
Dude, look at that little double swing together also.
Just tracks left. We'll find Woot. Has to try and recover this now at a 1v3.
Well, at least he's got the spike, and he's got 40 seconds to play with, but he still seems really focused towards his B site. Maybe he could drop a player, maybe feeling someone might overpeak. Seeing quite a bit of discipline on Heretics though. Boo, passive on pillar.
30 seconds left.
Just gonna wait to see if anyone tries to creep forward. Benji starting to progress in middle. He's not even heard steps backing away, so maybe a bit of reassurance.
Thanks so much for the 16 months, mate.
To stick around on this, but the timing for Trex is now.
Skirmish here, not a chance.
Now scale up. Boo still on pillar. Benji can try and make it through as well towards that connector on mid. And there's the cross. It could have been caught either way. Rien's to claim it. But it really felt like that crossfire was just a defining moment.
Nats will just have to take the hit and they'll buy.
Perfect set up here to greet Liquid on the way in. Again, they're well grouped here. It's just the timing of these kills coming through ahead of the util, and then even after that, Rien's and Woot just happy to challenge onto main. Confidence on display now from Heretics. No surprises given the scoreline. Financial struggles continue for Liquid. Still healthy in terms of the ults, but just not seeing that investment just yet.
I'd love to see them come up with something maybe in this round. Try and get a head start.
Yeah, he's always out in the open. Is that smoke not going to go? And
Phoenix ult to try and make some headway through the double doors, get some early pressure towards Benji,
has
but no
to just
trade
be
off the back.
bodyguard of
He
the
still
body.
feels calm enough, but there is pressure coming through main. Here come the follow-ups, here come the rest of the ults, but Benji still stands tall.
And then we did a split, and because
support act comes into play, but Camo slipped the net. He's been seen. Rien's, I think, caught a glimpse, just tucked into the corner and takes him out of it. Down to Nats and kicks, and it never quite felt like it had that punch to it.
It looked like Purpo stunned himself as he's going forwards there. Kosh Moras will pick up a freebie here. The flash is beautiful.
It's a disaster class, man. Holy.
On here, but
Also, like the Phoenix ult's out in the open. This feels so weird. We Phoenix ult here, but it's like we have a bit of Harbor util that can clear all of this and give us a sound cue. And because we Phoenix ult here, the Harbor then has to be bodyguards to make sure that no one pushes the Phoenix ult. And so then the Harbor can't even ult over towards site. The main reason you would call an A split here is because of that. And then on top of it, Purpo stunning himself and sliding into it.
Really unfortunate. I mean, he's desperate to get something on the board here.
Yep.
I think the desperation is really the story here for Liquid the last few rounds.
Like why this would happen
control of Breeze here.
And I like how they've approached it for Heretics. They started with a bit of an aggressive...
It's such a big round, you got to free up the Harbor. You got to use the Harbor util to get info here.
Heretics now. Let's see how it sounds.
They smoked up. Pick him. My bad. I think maybe only Cypher, no?
Yes. It's solo Cypher, guys. You're good. You should rotate.
Okay.
Guys, yeah, we need help on A.
Yes.
Listen, wait.
Where do you want me to hold?
Oh, can you hold me?
Yes, I'm coming.
Dude, weird angle.
Okay, double.
Wait, we can fight it. Come,
Call the wall. Call the wall.
Pull up. Move.
Pull up. Go flank. Mid. Fucking go. Stabilize. Let's second one shot. Nice. Last is A main. He's bricks.
Wait, chill. Fall down.
Fall down. We're gonna come and watch your right.
He was bricks. I'm shifting a bit. He can get us.
Just hold it now.
What a difference. Listening to these two
Yeah,
already.
it's so
Obviously
different. It's so calm.
Drex is going to be caught in the end.
It's a really hectic situation and super calm, to be honest.
Manic, but it's all there. You could even see Benji saying, stabilize it, stabilize the round. Has a nice overarching voice to come through.
This felt chaotic. Mate, look at this situation. This should be mayhem. It's very calm for the situation.
Just being forced back on.
4 walls up.
Angle to double doors. This is all Heretics
Benji's got great deck comms, yeah.
On the brink of a 10-2 half. Purpo will have an op-out for the last, maybe a curveball. What's on the other side, though? Brienne's got one of his own. Well, Woot.
Double op.
Double op sets up here towards B.
We got that much money, have we?
Yeah.
There it is. Purpo. Again, put it back when he first kind of made it up into Tier 1. Love to see him on any scoped weapon. This feels like a bit of a different situation, though. Kosh Moras playing out for info, basically.
I'm not sure how much he spotted behind that, though. I mean, fairly telling that it's Purpo on an operator going forwards up mid. Quick pivot from Liquid to get away from that, just in case.
17-6.
And it looks like the double op setup will be tested. I mean, that's what I want to see.
And it's on the same site. It's just not what you expect, but okay, they do at least have
both have the backup guns.
Switch out.
Recon clears all of the B fake. No one did anything behind it as well, so they insta-clear that. Keep 3 strong over towards A, 45 seconds. They're going to try Wait, what's the plan here?
Spike still very much in middle. You've got Purpo just drifting out on main. The timing on the recheck from Heretics
League of Legends round, man. Everyone pick a lane and run through.
Quick check as well. There's nothing behind
Holy, this is rough.
And now you ready the ship, don't you? Know they're going to be somewhere else. And there's a dry walk up from Nat. I think this is very wishful thinking, very hopeful thinking, and it's so simple for Heretics.
The dart doesn't even scan there. Woot's just allowed to collect a third. A 10-2 half for Heretics. Absolute dominance, Lauren.
Yeah, this is a concerning sight for Team Liquid. 2 rounds on their map, but it is only the half. However, we'll be hearing from Kix, as this was recorded earlier on.
It's their map pick. Yeah, that's the thing that I wanted to say, but I didn't want to say at the same time.
Does it feel good to have Nats back in the server with you?
Yeah, obviously it's a lot easier to play with your IGL. Also one of the better performers on the team for a long time. So we're feeling quite confident for this game, and we're just going to forget about whatever happened in the last game.
I do want to ask you a few questions about it, if that's all right. Before you forget, then you can delete it from your brain. Obviously, there was a huge asterisk on that matchup,
to the gulag.
but still,
Mate, he's in the gulag.
Not a great showing for you guys. Came out
allowed
flat.
To say that.
Energy seemed concerning. Anything you can take away from that? Any lessons you can learn from that matchup?
I mean, like I said, we do want to forget about the game because it doesn't show what we're capable of, playing without our IGL, playing with our coach. But one thing we can do better for sure is resilience in that game. Even though we were in quite dire circumstances, we could have done better to keep fighting back. So it was a good learning lesson for us that even if things are not going our way, we can still fight back.
And for you, you're part of that change, right? In the resilience and the mentality coming into this team, trying to be a shot in the arm for a squad that's been struggling. What do you bring into the table in that sense?
I mean, I have some experience under my belt now. I was in Vitality for 2 years, so I have been in VCT around. So I think everyone on this team has quite a lot of experience. So I think one thing that I bring to the team, or that everyone brings to the team, is that everyone is quite experienced. So we're not going to have these issues that we're going to feel like we're under a lot of pressure and we're not able to replicate what we do in scrims, for example. Everyone knows what their job is, and I think everyone is capable of doing that job in the game as well.
And you've had good luck against your opponents before, or Liquid have, rather. You're now part of that. How are you guys going to win against Heretics today?
I mean, I've played against
why are you
Heretics
typing
quite
here?
a few times as
Focus
well in
on
the
the
past
game.
2 years. I think I had a good win streak against them, actually. I think I was 3-0 maybe, and then last year we did end up losing to them 2 times. So it's been a close battle, you know, winning 3 and then losing 2. So it's always a close game against them, and I'm excited to play against them as always.
Good luck today.
Thank you.
Can I become mod? Okay, I'm going to type a number down. 1 out of 100.
There's something
if you
quite,
get the number,
bittersweet almost about hearing
you can be mod.
what they were saying about having, you know, to learn
You got 1 go at it.
through that first
Wait,
game.
who typed it?
Hopefully be able to execute what they've learned in scrims. Well, we're going
Shadow
to
Twitch, you
now.
got 1 go at
2
it.
rounds is simply not good enough. I know they'll, I'm sure,
Guys, you're
share
all
that
typing
sentiment
numbers.
themselves. They won't be pleased with this performance yet, but we've got to see it suddenly got on the same page.
Yeah, it's just speaking the other day as well, just with the vibes.
Guys,
the way
none of
they
you got
were
it. It was
playing from
80.
behind is just
No mods today.
a death sentence. I mean, it's bizarre to hear some of the things he's saying, but again, we had a chance to listen into one of the more positive rounds,
Yes.
so certainly did believe some of that.
Can't all now type it.
Twex at least a chance here, and very quick pivot from Heretics, but Scrims and Liquid have taken space of, well, control actually of A main here, so Riens, he's on a, what? I was
Oh
going
my
to say,
god.
he's on a platter.
Oh
He's got
god,
both of
no.
them.
Don't, he's
Get me out of
styling
this
on
game.
him.
Get me out.
I can't.
They're done. They're cooked.
About the only
I'm
positive
going to get rebanned for Twitch for showing
of
this,
that
bro. What is this?
situation was Liquid made the right decision, and even then Riens is droning in.
Here.
Oh, oh no.
Right
No,
there.
no, no.
Not like this.
You can't.
Wrap it up, boys.
Yeah, why are they not casting?
All right, we a sense really where Liquid come alive. I'm stunned at what I've just seen Riens do, if I'm honest. And look, Nats and Trex, make me a believer, please. Riens is just not losing this round, apparently. He's decided it's time to get this one. Oh.
Yeah, thank you. He deserved to die.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
He's lived too long.
I mean, do you just force on defense
That
here? I
replay's
think
gonna
so.
be foul, by the way.
Let's get like
Ladies and
5
gents,
marshals or something, man, honestly.
Deploying
I don't know what to suggest.
Enemy mark.
Oh.
No more.
I mean, because you can just perfectly turn this as well.
Nah, that movement's
Still got the
insane.
reveal
Fair
going.
play.
You can see the arm get cocked back
It's actually
for
sick.
the flash to come out. It's beautiful.
I did my classic drone movement.
Classic drone movement.
Well,
The backwards 180.
dude, Lohan's looking around for things to throw.
Do it again.
Yeah.
About to put himself back in the
Classic.
server.
Working on that one. That's where the prep time's gone for Heretics.
It's worked.
Yeah.
Does make you wonder where Liquids has gone. As right now, 2 rounds and limited positives to take away from this. Obviously, is what it is. Still got some new players to integrate into the system. We can run you through all the standardized answers, but what it is not good enough.
Talked a lot on that to death the other day. Unfortunately, this is
This is what we were hoping was to be like, oh, okay, here we go. We're back now. It's fine. It's not fine.
Liquid? I mean, they forced into it.
she lied lyingly.
What's here? Bandit?
Even here, the force up. There's not much.
Bandit
of
and a
force
Stinger.
either.
It's actually not the worst.
Trex and kicks really. The only ones with weapons.
Got the Harbor Flash ready,
Air quotations around that.
right?
A couple of sheriffs as well. Camo's down one though. Woot's down, but quickly traded out. Can they scale off this? Gosh, Morass.
37
Gets in
seconds.
check
If they want to cancel, they
for the
got to go
time
now.
being. All 4 members of Liquid over on this side of the map now.
Yes, you
30
almost have to
seconds left.
over-rotate, don't you, if you feel like you got lesser
Yeah,
weapons.
definitely,
But
yeah.
at 25 seconds, they're
It's a nice cut
getting
of sounds.
antsy.
Makes them believe that they're heading over towards A. They probably
Well, they
should
could
just
help
leave
where
it because
they
they
were,
got
but
early
they fancy
info.
moving further
You'd imagine
away.
they'd go through middle
And now
purely because of
Heretics
the
can go
time.
for the re-hit at 15. Still going to be plenty of players, but a scan comes in, and Boo claims it. That's kicked gone. 10 seconds out, eyes on the clock here. Nats and Trex trying to do
Okay.
what they can to hold this together,
actual time.
Benji. Oh my god. You gutsy.
Oh, that's scary, man.
Oh my word.
That's so
12
scary.
HP. Benji has to commit to one or the other. He tries to cover for the plant. And he's beaming after that. He's gassed up.
The 12 HP, yeah.
Big celebration.
Makes it so dodgy, man.
It's infectious.
It's we had dude, we're getting loads of these situations at the moment.
Again, it's only really Heretics
like here,
this one out for so long.
He gets off the spike so fast. If he lets him plant there, he can't shoot in time.
Camo is trying. Hearing a fight song.
There's so many situations recently like that.
But maybe enough to keep him going, right? Another round, another chance.
Like he gave Benji a chance to win it.
Very little here for Heretics. Should be clean. Purpo on 3 could make this cleaner for him. There we go. Nice.
Flawless would be absolutely incredible for Liquid to try and piece together some sort of financial cushion. Come through here, but still
4 alive.
Fairly well protected. I mean, it's only really, I believe, Nats that's made. Well, and actually Trex as well, just one away from Hunter's Fury. So early ult cycle going to be available in one of these rounds to follow, but only have a 2-round buffer on the other side.
The GE comeback, maybe we get the same.
It's got to stay about as clean as
I respect that you already believe him.
Well, look, I'm happy to see Trex getting a little active. Right?
I think it would need to get to like 11-10 for me to get there.
Purpo getting a couple of kills, just starting to feel out the game a bit. Yes, it's way too late. We know that. We can see the score, but still, this is good. Good to see a bit of something, a bit of fire. Camo starting to build
some
up
stuff.
as
It's
well.
a great recon on this.
Doubling down, getting aggressive, punishing Koshmaras, and not stopping. Goes a little too far in the end, but hell, at least there's some life in the end.
Everyone's committed on this. Wait, this is pretty legit though.
Liquid gonna mop this one up.
This is actually a good strat.
There's a little bit of fire in the belly.
Yeah, it's about the benchmark as well. 3 left standing here. And very proactive. Camo just stringing together flashes to set things up, and a beautiful reveal over the top from Trex as well. That was really well timed. Yeah, this ping here. Yeah, maybe things starting to fall into place for Liquid. A semblance of confidence on display there.
Outlaw for Purpo. 3 people that can get 1 shot.
Over and over, but Heretics certainly a chance now to slow things down.
Well,
this is doable.
Yeah, the heavy armor as well.
Some confidence builders. Scoreline starts feeling far more feasible.
Ooh, tunnel vision.
Nats, though, that felt a little too individual. Wanting to maybe be the difference maker and get this round sewn up, but it has opened up a window of chance. It's limited. You just got to keep your eyes on if Woot can maybe get something, or Rienz or Boo hits like a shot out of nowhere.
I mean, they can get their hands on that rifle as well. You can see Liquid desperately trying to spam onto it.
I've still got his flashes and ults, and it don't even need it really. Kicks does well enough to find Woot. That's going to be
good molly.
A problem for Boo to even make it out.
Oh, what a molly. Perfect.
I guess pick your poison at that point, really.
He wasn't a million miles.
It was pretty close, actually. I thought he was getting another one.
Liquid are back. Liquid are back. You won't believe what happened to me in this game. No.
A Billy standard take on the card.
There's a lot of ults here.
Disagreed once today.
I wonder if Liquid decides to go aggro again. There's so many ults that you kind of don't want to sit over towards the site.
Wouldn't it be great
should kind of fight somewhere, or at least just gamble.
Kind of tracking now.
Should we make that happen? Mike, are you in production?
I mean, it's a buy round.
Byron, thanks so much for the tier 1, man. Appreciate the 23 months.
130 sounds about good, yeah.
Yeah, you happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, about 130, we are going to listen into Liquid. And let's see now, with a little bit more time to it, how things sound in the Liquid camp. Because before
it's a good listening round. It's a big round.
They got a round, which was few and far between. So this time, let's see how it sounds from the very word go.
Give me a half double now if you middle pick.
Liquid looking a little different.
I'm gonna go for a round with Phoenix and so.
They muted them both. Scrap it.
Well, something isn't working.
Something isn't working.
So we're back. We'll have to.
Would you like to do the comps?
Give our perception of the vibes.
Pushing B. They're on B. I'm backing away. I'm ulting. I've killed at least 2 of them. Oh dear, this is getting a little bit dangerous. Yeah, hold on.
There's only Camo's ult to fall though, so still 4 alive here for Liquid. conscious of pressure coming through the back lines here, but as we can see, Liquid will just pause ahead of Heretics making another decision. Boo probably waiting for a decent amount of toxin to come back here. A chance really for Woot to go forwards maybe on the back of that. Yeah, absolutely.
No one shot the recon.
Yeah, this is now getting a bit sketchy, right? 3v3.
Oh, it's a big kill.
Trex with a great catch on that.
No spike down.
Wait,
why are we running?
Nervous, but checked on by kicks. This is good. This is diligent stuff. And with 10 seconds, Rien's marvelous player in his, oh my god, in his own right. But the time's just too little, too late. Can't really get to the spike and find the opponents in the time. So this one will fizzle out. And Liquid recovering the scoreboard. It's 11-7.
Force them down to an eco.
Night and day performance.
String of rounds
that was the ult round.
to their name now. Certainly looking a lot more confident, a lot more cohesive. Great clearance here from kicks. Like I said, Wu had a real chance to run away with this round and take some of that space on the back of Boo, popping the wall, but unfortunately, you see how Boo fell, but the spike out in no man's land, and you lose that safety net. Well, that denial of information on the back of the wall.
Could be 8. Look at the buy. Getting somewhere.
Got the pit and the neural theft in hand for Heretics here.
Go, go, go!
Belief is a hell of a thing. Oh, Trex, your timing. Oh, Camo went out to try and help you, but now they all just get put in the same grave. Purpo trying to slow the roll and then trying to get in their faces here. You don't need to go too far. You don't need to go too far. You've stabilized. You've...
It keeps them in check, though. Now they've got to clear Rien's, though.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
He's enough of a problem. He's got 2 of them basically looking at him.
This way.
Oh, he's so ready. This is a disaster class of a round as well, man. The call is as low as coming elbow and he jumps down. Dude, the shock dart it.
Oh, hang on.
Wait, they're going back to the stack?
Oh,
I say stack. Where he is?
He's read this, just by whatever means he's considered this.
One down.
Now,
they know.
Yeah, they're like, And again, we obviously get to see the full picture of what's happening on the map. Nats is just putting it together as he goes. Now, a good catch,
the stack, that's so true.
On one. Now gets the information. I mean, he's getting all the info here. This is fantastic to see. Better equipped. Got to have a good idea. You can see the amount of respect he's commanding.
Only Sheriff's on the other side. Keep that in mind.
Nats does outgun them. But in we go to the pit. Spots out one. Sees
lucky 10 HP.
With 10 HP. Just about getting up to 12.
I mean, it was nearly a Nats round for sure. Absolutely ridiculous to even get it to that point. It's just awkward timing here for Trex in transition. Unfortunately then, I mean, Purpo able to keep them in check for the time being, but it's Rien's to string together a couple of crucial kills. I mean, Benji's very fortunate to catch that.
Yeah.
I think it was, what, the 3rd shot coming out there.
He knows it too. He knows he's gone away with something there. But a quick timeout as well for Liquid. Maybe just trying to keep the momentum up, trying to keep them with a game plan in mind, or whatever happened there they didn't like seeing. I'm sure Lohan's got enough to be able to be talking about. But again, for Heretics, if you're actually only looking at this half, it was a great string of rounds from Team Liquid. They actually started to really build back. We saw that Heretics
it at least will give them a little bit of hope going into the next map, for sure.
I don't see the viability of Kosh Moras to that extent. He's still a solid player. I think it's just, we know his capability when he's on that neon, that explosivity that he has. Does that become something they don't get to bank on as much? We'll see. I'm not so fussed about it yet. It's super early doors. He's still doing his job, but obviously a little bit of a critical eye on Heretics.
Yeah, I think if
I ain't reading all that.
Any other map here, given the first half, I take a lot of this with a pinch of salt. I don't put Woot in that bracket of the selfless duelist. You usually see him kind of going 1 for 1 in most situations. So for me, I'm still kind of okay with his composition. It's I would rather
5 goals are closing out the map.
But I think that's just because of what we've seen
Harbor to retake if they want to retake.
The devil you know, I guess, at that point.
Looks like Liquid are going to retake.
We look at that across the pool.
Kind of retake everywhere if they want to. Just heavy fight mid.
This could be a
Benji should be in trouble.
They're set for it. But with the Cage from Benji, he's been able to skip ahead a little bit. Does he get checked? Yes, okay. Good find. Can they punish him? Kicks wants to. And they have. They managed to get a man up very early.
Yeah, they handled it very well.
nobody from Heretics able to have even a say in the matter. Now Liquid can sit a little deeper. The advantage of the head count now. Have Kicks' ult as well to invest here if they deem necessary. Nothing on the side of Heretics. It's just going to be the guns that have to do the talking.
Still got a decent amount of kit on the belt, so should be able to make good headway.
Team Liquid needs an initiator player.
Mate,
they got
almost got
4 people that main initiator. What do you mean? They have too many initiators.
Second one's
just
fine.
behind the wall.
Need to keep their composure here. Can't really lose a player too early. You want to try and get everyone back ready for this retake.
I said Kicks is ult.
Just get one more, trust me.
They're trying to play on site, at least to some degree, right? Here we go.
It's a great
Pressure
harbor
comes through. Wu trying to play into this, and he's rewarded. Good trades from Liquid, clearing out on towards site. Rien.
Good flash on this as well. Still a lovely harbor.
He is. And Boo left in a 1v3. Drop on the wall. Spots the player, needs to deal with this fast. Runs out of bullets. Might be running out of time.
So tanky.
Is Liquid. Well handled, good composure.
Yeah, this is a great round. Probably the best round so far.
Up to 8. Fantastic work from Liquid. Total overhaul of the approach here on Breeze from that first half. Still 4 to find. It's just forced overtime as well, not necessarily out of the woods just yet.
But they were talking about resilience, right? This is a huge tick in the box. It almost sounded jovial when we heard it in that interview on the half.
Good job.
Vibes on point as well. It's really feeling it. Stringing together
Force
so
them
many
down
rounds
to an eco.
in this second half.
3 people that Purple can one-shot. What's this from Heretics? A split, and they just drone over towards A main. Kid looked like numbers going A main. A little bit risky from Heretics on this one. These are the kind of situations where you're like 12-8 up. You should maybe save the Neon ult instead of going for the hero play.
The spear gets blunted. This round feels far less threatening now. Koshmaras with that rifle. Everyone else on sheriffs or ghosts and odds and ends, and that's controlling good space on the site. Fortunately for Heretics, that shock dart didn't quite do as much as I thought it would.
Oh, the util's so close to hitting.
Oh, it's so close to landing.
Yeah, might actually stop them scaling through. Utility to allow the cross. Nats now wants to go straight. Gets handled. Koshmaras there, but it's Kicks. It's Camo. Instantaneous reply. Liquid are back, and they are certainly alive now.
Beautiful understanding of the timing as well from Liquid. Everybody goes forwards at the same time. And even with that molly missing, I think shock darts being placed as well, not really landing too much. Purple's done really well actually to catch that second tag.
Nats and Happy Way in the same team. You're trying to make a team of dads.
On display now, and finally round 22.
Koala noob, right?
Heretics will pump the brakes a little bit.
+1.
Probably starting to feel the heat.
I mean, it
should have done 5 or 6 rounds ago, but now starting to show.
It always just feels like it's an impossible scoreline to come back from, and the way that Liquid look, I think it's a fair kind of, I don't want to say assessment, but a fair judgment from Heretics. They were in full control, but it does creep up on you, and it has 12-9 now. Liquid have got to start believing in this. Obviously, the problem is they are walking on a tightrope here. One mistake, one fumble, and it's done for, but you saw the investment coming out from Wu with his ult. Boo trying to invest his not too many rounds ago to try and maybe deal with what was coming their way, but by all rights, Liquid are still very much in the driving seat. Camo's got himself the ult here, but things could just fall apart in a second.
Curious now.
I think that's whatever. It's changed team again. I think you'll see a crazy switch up in 2027, man. Pretty much everyone's contract runs out this year.
Towards B. Initially going to be
like the off season after this, and it has to happen very fast because like some of the open qualifiers are like pretty early as well. Like it's gonna
provide some support, but
it's gonna go crazy, man.
I'm seeing Yuto in hand.
It's gonna be like a full reset, you would imagine.
Yeah, with Camo's ult. But do they read this? Kicks! Oh, you are an exceptional player, Kicks. There to back up the side.
Who's done pretty good? Oh my god, nice shot.
Purple let off the leash. They're trying to be disruptive. What a shot! And now it's all gone topsy-turvy.
Very, very nice.
Thank God Nat's got there
in time. Good round to go aggro again on this. Very nice. After the timeout where they're thinking about what they need to adjust to straight up send it again. Only 2 away, and one of these is Nico.
Very proactive in terms of that rotation. Get right behind this. Kicks does so well to get these first 2 kills. You can see the timing as well. It's not ideal.
Hello, Yampy. Yampy says it's amazing so many people have to renew because franchise ends. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Most people locked their players into the end of franchise.
Frustration here, so maybe just back to
it's going to get wild.
Plan coming out of the timeout. It won't be going aggressive here. Gosh, Moras, just a sheriff to pop in here. Riens will follow with a Hunter's Fury. Big investment here, considering the inventory. And Purpo standing tall in mid right now.
But Kicks has gone down, and Purpo's not exactly sitting healthy himself. 49 HP. These sheriffs become a bit scarier. They've drawn a rotation, but these investments of ults left me scratching my head a little bit.
He says he's going to go back to CS. Respect.
Try and make it count now. Caught on the cross though. Camo going to fall, and it is just a battle of attrition at this point. Down to a 3v3. Nat's still healthy. Trek's still good. Purpo position considered. And the plant next to be, I guess, on the cards potentially.
You have to go observe as well.
Pre-fire.
Yeah, I was talking about streaming observing today.
Yeah, but gosh, Moras trying to get the upgrade.
It would be fun to do an event like that.
The poison chalice in the end, but
oh, it's so darn what a shot.
And now Purpo, who's down solo earlier on.
Dude, it ends on the low by.
A 1v2 necessary. And they're waiting. He keeps his cool.
30 seconds left.
Plays it to the timer again. They're waiting patiently. Benji. It's on the line and he falls. Purpo.
Yeah.
Gonna pop the ult here. Boo in the one.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Holy hell, he saved them. Dude's had a really quiet game, but that is some impact right there.
And Team Liquid make it up to 11.
Who was totally absent earlier on in this map as well. 0-8, I believe, to kick things off. But a Red Bull clutch here in round 23 to bring it within one.
They used a lot of ults as well,
Played
right?
it to perfection as well. I mean, not taking the bait on that second tap of the spike is just heads up from Purpo. Another timeout called here from Heretics, and they weren't before.
After this timeout, they used everything.
The pressure now. This has been a fumbled second half.
Yes. Look at the ults they invested.
Make no mistake yet.
Dude, yeah, they Phoenix with they Phoenix ulted with.
Like desperation, almost
it's a weird timeout.
I believe.
I know Weather must be furious at the round that just happened, but you gotta just ignore it and speak about how to win this round.
I mean, I don't know. I'd have to.
Yeah, they shouldn't have. They shouldn't have ulted with a Phoenix with a Sheriff. They should also have been the 1v2 to be fair.
Shut down. They're in exactly the same position they were in the previous round, and they make the same investment. Again, speculation, but on the Thrifty. So that's when it's like the frustration.
I think the casters don't like Heretics.
Getting to them
I
now.
think Pansy hates them, you're right.
Do it again. They won't expect it a third time.
Yeah, Pansy's always biased. She only likes Fnatic, actually.
Nats is coming this way.
Yeah, Nats is coming over. Uh-oh. Is any util left to invest?
He's got Trip out of cage still for the choke.
Nice. That'll help out. They can kind of leave Kicks, I don't say alone, but he gets a bit more support with it.
Slight difference here up into elbow.
Gotta go. Work good.
And mid is wide open for the taking right now.
Bit of pressure over towards top mid. Maybe a little insert that would actually be decent.
Doors. I think what happened before, it was Riens to drone.
How did these two react?
Look at the minimap.
Push over towards A main.
Trek setting up the rest.
Now it's weird because like how does Heretics react? They kind of go to fight A main.
We've got Camo. He turned around in time. I thought he'd be way too focused on getting towards side, but he's able to get back there. Gosh, Moras deep, trying to play on the timing of the drone. He's got him. He's surely got. Oh,
savior kill.
An absolute savior. Gosh, Moras had him dead to rights. Trek should be 6 feet under, and he's still standing tall. Woot and Riens. Oh, this is a shambolic half from Heretics. What a turnaround from Team Liquid. You thought they were done for, and I wouldn't blame you. We all did.
I for sure thought it was done.
It was just fantasy fiction at that point. And suddenly, it looks like OT is on the cards. Riens, you have been a marvel. You'd need 4.
30 seconds left.
You need Liquid to throw. And they haven't been doing much of that. Clock ticking away here, able to avoid the reveal, but...
Dude, what a harbor wall this is.
It's not a good situation the other side of that.
That's impressive, man. Fair play. I was not believing in that.
Take us to overtime. What an absolute...
Can they close it out?
Insane second half here from Liquid. Heretics unable to get the bare minimum in my eyes from one of these last 12 rounds.
At its peak, yeah, it was 11-2, right?
I am so impressed.
Then they forced ball on defense.
Done here today. Again, by all rights, you look at how they sounded, how they were playing, everything they were doing. I think we were right to be criticizing, and you can see the frustration on the Heretics side because they just pulled basically the same half.
That poor Penn's going through it.
Fair play to Liquid to have what it takes to bring a scoreline like that back, but can you get it over the line? Two very different situations now, momentum-wise.
I mean, you're just praying that they do. To come back like that and then lose out in overtime. A massive blow. Purpo, operator in hand. He's very quickly up towards double doors.
Purpo,
have camo in support as
tack
well.
up. I mean, they ain't going to expect it. Oh, what a shot that is.
Will punish.
Oh, he's a different looking player now.
Yeah,
good pick towards Wu.
The 1v2 might have got him a lot of confidence, especially to call this in overtime.
With the drone, but limited vision. Where is that end goal?
Right there. Right there.
Thank you.
Like this,
Liquid just call a freeze. See if Heretics go forwards.
Kind of cool this trip, because you got the camera that spots over towards mid. You break the camera and you think that if you vision block here, you create pressure for sure, which you saw Nats do it one round. And then they got the extra layer now, so you break the camera, and then obviously you still have this, so you know for sure that they don't actually push, or if they do push.
Gosh, Morass and Rien's tested here.
2-person stack. I mean, they're higher lower. They're higher lower, but they should be scared at door.
30 seconds left.
Eyes forward. That's what they're going for, but it gets pretty much done.
Good molly, right?
Boost.
Great molly. Incredible molly.
Now it's over towards middle, but it's Drex and Nats to clear sight. They've won out on what they wanted. A-site now gets the plant in. Benji and Boo a mile behind.
We get the benefit of finding one, but full 2v4 with Liquid set up and util to slow down Benji and Boo. Going to split once more. They had a miracle retake previously. This is a different kettle of fish. Boo. After the first test, though, Nats will fall.
If he gets camo, I would have been all aboard. Benji's now got a mountain to climb, and he ain't got much time to do it.
Very
Trex
nice.
plays it really nicely.
And
Team Liquid in the lead. In what has been a very long time coming, and Heretics are going to be kicking themselves here.
Cross with the tier 1. Appreciate the 38 months.
Obviously, a total contrast on the stage. Liquid still not making too much noise, but Heretics all but silence now. Another timeout called from Heretics. Very desperate to just get a grip on the situation, but his last few timeouts haven't really amounted to anything. So lots to consider. Again, the momentum just overwhelming.
Yeah.
Heretics to try and put up some sort of resistance. Now, unfortunately, it's an attacking round that they need to force extension of overtime.
Heretics going to regret the eco orts. Yeah, if they lose that, for sure.
It's been elusive, to say the least.
I mean, there's a lot of rounds that they'll look back at here.
You think they can take us to double OT?
No.
He's calling this done.
I mean, also, like I said, it would be so heartbreaking for Liquid to make that comeback and then just like, yeah, and then we lost an OT.
Now, Liquid fans have been hurt in the past, but maybe they deserve something better now. Yeah, honestly, I hope you guys are doing okay out there. We'll get a helpline up on the screen.
Choose your Liquid on the
other
end of this.
The receiving end of a comeback like this.
But as you said, wouldn't it be the most Liquid thing?
Don't say to lose this.
But it's Heretics as well.
Yeah, it's Heretics as well.
Come on.
They've been known for a little,
Why is she saying that?
fumble here and there, haven't they?
Fumble here and there. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. Heretics have not been solid on this attacking side. They've struggled to make it count.
Back to B.
It's not been kind to them. Team Liquid here. Kicks. Tries to hold the line and he's
oh my God.
Second.
Kicks has come alive in some of these later rounds.
He certainly has.
Might be enough.
Finally takes him down, but is this enough?
It's going to be pretty hard without the harbor wall,
but they want to be disruptive early.
It's all about the neon wall.
Good info here on the back end of the drone. It's not dealt with, so get a confirmation on second. Forces Woot out.
Mate, Boo still has to get the spike over towards the site.
He's down to 75 though, so tagged up. Still very healthy other than Camo now, on the side of Liquid.
They just don't look confident on this side of the map
They've been
at all.
caught in this sort of freeze as well. They get into side, they don't get the plant on that first wave, and there's an awkward engagement. Boo's now waiting, obviously, for Toxin to come back.
I don't know how you even get Rien's involved in this yet either. That site just doesn't feel available to them. They can leave it so late, but again, the setup's still there. Nats is
this pause gives Trex another recon.
Oh, you're right.
30 seconds
There goes
left.
one of them. Well, you got to be a miracle man here. 3 players just around that corner.
Wait,
when this flood comes, it is going to drown you at this point. Wu tries to get into it early, doesn't get what he needs. Bit of chip done, yeah, but that's only 1 out of the 4 players. That's slowly creeping closer. We have all 3 players now for Heretics on the site. Can they get these crossfires to lock in on this? And Toxin is going to be wearing thin at this point, and Liquid start making their stand.
Oh.
Cross is going to be controlled by Purpo. Wu now called in,
Oh.
doesn't get it either.
Damn, mate, how on earth have they done that?
My word.
11-2 at its peak.
That is wild. Liquid close out 14-12.
That's insane.
Absolute masterclass.
Dude, Heretics must be fully demoralized. Webb is about to shout at them for 5 minutes in the break.
By this.
I think we all are. I think most of us are going to remember this one for a minute. That first half felt like just 2 different games completely.